Hello and welcome to Lee Anderson Yoga. I'm Lee, very excited that you're here to join me for this beautiful, luscious yoga practice this morning. It'll warm us up, it'll wake us up, we'll feel alive, we'll feel happy and optimistic, and we'll really feel wonderful in our bodies, in our minds, and in our hearts. So let's begin. So let's begin reclined on our mats, resting on our back, knees are bent, feet flat on the floor. Hey. Arms just by our sides, palms can be up or down, but just give the shoulders a little bit of a shuffle until you feel the shoulder blades really finding their nice little comfy spot between the earth, then just comfortably supporting the back of the ribs as you breathe in and feel the chest lift, belly rise. And slowly release as the air leaves. Beautiful. Just letting the legs, muscles relax. I know sometimes when we begin, we're so eager to get started and make it happen, but from this gentle space of being relaxed and easy, it's a little bit truer to our center. Beginning will be a lot more relaxed and easy, more comfortable. So let's start by lifting the right knee into the chest and extending the heel to the ceiling. Point the toes and a little bit of a wriggle through the ankle. Let that right hip be heavy and fall down into the earth as the leg just extends. Beautiful lengthening energy upwards through the legs. Bend the right knee, let the hip pivot as the ankle rests on the other knee. We've created this sort of figure 4 shape, especially as we lift the left knee and the left foot. If you want to rock a little side to side, you can, and just let those hip bones settle nice and flat equally on the floor, and the lower back, lower vertebrae just sinks down in between the back of the hips. Belly softens, outside of this right thigh just lengthens, easing up in and around through the knee and the lower back. Beautiful. Slowly let that left foot come back to the floor. Let's wrap the legs all the way on up and send them over to the left side. Starting to lengthen that stretch from the outside of the thigh down now into the back of the hip and the lower back. As you breathe in, let the belly sort of turn up towards the sky, lifting the hip a little bit more. As the arms and the shoulders just rest back into doing nothing. Beautiful. Hands can help the legs back to center if you wish. Release the right leg as the left leg extends up to the ceiling. Pointing the toes, flexing the heel, the foot, the ankle, circles. Lovely. Bending the knee, letting the left leg rest outside so that this IT band, long skinny muscle on the side of the thigh, relaxes, lengthens of its own accord. Beautiful. Right knee lifts, and even that right foot if you wish. I don't always like lifting the foot. I kind of like it bent a bit more. Rocking if you wish. Just so that you can feel the back of the hip bones really sink in, relax closer into the earth and the vertebrae in between. Wonderful. Resting the right foot down, left leg continues to wrap and roll both legs over to the right. Really feeling this beautiful stretch, the side body rising up from the back of the hips in towards the shoulders and maybe even under the arm. Very, very nice. Lift the knees back up to center. Unwrap the left leg, both knees coming towards the chest. Beautiful. So hands can be around the hamstrings or the shins, just rocking forwards and backwards a little bit. Arms okay to use the strength to help lift the tailbone up off the floor. But as you lay it back down, try and keep that lengthening intention about the lower back and the tailbone. Let the tailbone and the hips sink as both legs straighten, heels up towards the sky, bottoms of the feet open, flat. Arms reach out to the side a little bit wider here. Beautiful, palms down, maybe pressing into the floor a little bit. We're going to bend the knees so that the shins are sort of parallel with the floor. We can point the toes. Brace through the belly as we roll the knees over to one side, back through center, and then over towards the other side. So they don't actually land on the floor. We're just rolling all the way across the lower back onto the side of the hip, and then back through the lower back onto the side of the hip. So try to think about the waist muscles doing this movement, not so much the weight of the legs, just swinging from side to side. Shoulder blades relax back. Beautiful. One more time, either side. And then find center. Hands reach underneath the hamstrings. Beautiful. Knees into the chest. Exhale and roll on up into our seated posture. Extend the legs all the way out in front. Reach the arms up to the sky. Feel the ribs stretch even taller. Exhale, bow over the front of the legs. Arms rest by the shins. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to ease. Inhale to open and expand. Exhale just to be present, letting go, falling in. Beautiful. Inhale, let's roll all the way on up. Hands rise, elbows bend, and the back of the hands just cup the back of the head. Lovely. Inhale, gently rotate around to one side, back through center and the other way. Nice little rotation again. Heels are heavy, knees are soft. Hips are staying nice and square and parallel. Fabulous. Release the hands behind us. Fingers pointing towards the upper body and start to feel the torso in a nice big straight long line. Let's bend the knees and ground both feet. Lovely. So we're going to raise the feet, reaching out through the balls of the feet and then lower them back down again. So let's encourage a nice long straight line through the upper body, reaching out through the balls of the feet, lowering back down. A lot of work happening here in the belly and the thighs. Lovely. Feel that extending energy. And then returning the feet back down. So now we release the hands and have them reach the other side of the knees. Beautiful. But let's not roll and sort of follow the hands forwards. Let's keep that body in a nice straight line, heading all the way on out. Brace through the belly. Beautiful. Breathe in, open the heart, and extend through the balls of the feet. Slowly lower back down. Keep those inner thighs nice and tight all the way through together. Inhale. Slowly exhale. Well done. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Fabulous. Hold on to the knees to help you all the way on up. Let the feet move wide so the upper body can fall down in between the legs. Lovely. You can shuffle here through the shoulders if you like. Let the knees fall outwards. That's fine. Arms reach forwards. Breathing in, try to invite the breath down into the bottom corners of the lungs to give you more length and more support and structure from the inside out. It's good to practice this now when our body's not in too challenging posture, so that when our poses and postures do get a little bit more challenging, we're familiar with how to direct the breath so that it supports us. Exhale. Beautiful. Rolling the body on up. Knees gathering up together so that we're on hands and knees. Spreading the fingers wide like starfish. Rocking forwards, backwards, sideways, circles, whatever feels interesting as you start to find yourself in this familiar, comfortable hands and knees posture. Back is flat, toes are tucked. Inhale, heart opens forward, belly falls, tailbone to the sky. Exhale, really draw the belly button in so you can round the spine all the way through. Push the fingertips down. Nice. Inhale, heart opens forwards. Lift the face and smile. Exhale. Inhale. So looking for length, just nice and gently. Beautiful. Exhaling. coming back to neutral. Tuck the toes. Let's lift the hips up and find downward dog. You may wish to walk your hands a little bit further out in front. Soft through the knees as the hips reach all the way on up. Breathe in, especially to the back of the lung space, so the shoulder blades expand. Exhale, let the heels just sink further down through into your mat, the floor, our earth. Inhale, hips lifting. Exhale, heels sinking. And we begin to walk forward, so bend the knees and walk all the way up. Let the body roll. Lovely. How about another hang down the front of the legs? Bend the knees and roll up to standing. Let the arms just hang and open. Beautiful, returning down by your sides. So I'm going to stand this way, but you'll be at the front short edge of your mat, heading back down for some wonderful sun salutations. Inhale, bend the knees, raise the arms. Exhale, bow forwards. Halfway lift, extending the spine. Exhale, grounding the hands down, walking both feet back all the way out long into a high push-up posture, pressing the fingertips down again. Exhale, softly lower the knees, flip the feet. Thighs, belly, chest. Inhale, look on up. Fingertips press into the floor as the shoulder blades squeeze into the back. Exhale, flow back down and through. Push the floor, tuck the toes. Let's send the hips up high. Big sigh as the heels sink. 2 breath cycles here. Focusing on bringing the breath into the sides of the ribs. Exhaling, drawing the belly button into the spine, allowing more structure to the lower back. Hips are higher. Inhale to the back of the lungs, expanding, letting the shoulder blades round on out. Exhaling completely. Both feet are walking forwards on the inhale. Lift the hips on up so there's space for them to walk through. Beautiful. Exhale, flow on back down. Bend the knees, rolling up to standing on the next inhale. Really feel the feet press in as the leg muscles click on. Palms meet and come back down in front of our heart space. Beautiful. So we're going to start playing around here now. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, bend from the hips. We're in forward fold. Let's play here in forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Let the upper body just hang out effortlessly out of the pelvis. Fingers are going to play the piano around towards the left-hand side. So there's a gentle side stretch, a little twist as well. Head's relaxing, just hanging. Play the piano back through center. Breath cycle here. Really feel the tailbone lift up a little higher. And the whole spine just ease, upper body just hangs on out. Back onto the piano with our fingers, playing it around, having a bit of a play. Feeling young, vibrant, wanting to explore all the amazing things our body can do. Half lift. Exhale. Beautiful. Ground the hands, bend the knees, walk both feet all the way back into that strong, long plank. Beautiful. Lifting on up on the inhale, lowering down gently with control on the exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, push the floor away. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. We're in downward dog. Awesome. Big breath in. Exhale. Slow, gradual breath out, letting it all go. Another breath in to open the back body. Hips lift. Exhale, energy is just draining out the back of the legs. Awesome. Both feet start to walk forwards towards the hands. Relax the back of the neck, keep the eyes down. Exhale. Bend the knees, roll on up to standing. Arms lift, palms meet. Slide back down into the heart space. 1 breath cycle here, just checking in with our energies, buzzing, supersonic all the way in and around us. Beautiful. Inhale, raise the arms up and tip out of the hips. So the legs are strong, but the upper body just relaxes and lets go down the front. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, ground the hands as both feet walk backwards. Lovely. Strong lift. Exhale, strong lowering down. Inhale, cobra. Just exhale and release the body down here in cobra. We're going to have a play. So let's reach the hands out in front of us and we're going to play the piano again. So with the fingertips, let them play the piano around to the left-hand side, side stretch, and then gently let them walk, play the piano, chopsticks if you know it, back to the center. Lovely. And then around to the other side. Big side stretch. And then back around through center. Return the hands in under the chest. Lift the crown of the head. Exhale, flow back down and through. Push the floor away. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. We're in downward dog. Fantastic. One breath cycle here. Really letting the hips float up nice and high. Oh, that amazing releasing, relieving energy down the back of the legs. And we walk forwards. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And roll up to standing. Starting to feel pretty groovy now. Palms float back down to the heart space. One more breath in. Notice any swaying or fidgeting or tickling. It's all good. It's great to be alive. How lucky we are. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, bow forwards. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, ground the hands, walk the legs back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, open up. Exhale. Beautiful. Push the floor away. Tuck the toes, lift those hips. So from here, our right foot's going to step in underneath us. So bend the knee, bring the foot forward, ground the foot back on an angle. So we rise all the way up and find ourselves in warrior one. So you can take that front foot further in front if you wish to feel the hips really sink down. Energy's running down the back of the leg through the back heel. Lovely. Palms are just resting together. Feel the hips sink. Beautiful. Ribs rise. Let the fingers interlace. Turn the palms outwards and just upwards. That funny opening feeling where the fingers meet the hands, the palms. Even though the arms are uplifted, let the shoulders rest naturally. And breathing. Letting the skin on your face just soften. Beautiful. Release the fingers back to Anjali Mudra and back down in front of our heart space. Let's open the arms out over the feet into warrior two. So there's a slight shift through the hips there in the pelvis. Just feel that and be aware as those hips open up. Shoulders relax back down and hands stretch away from each other. Wonderful. One more breath here. Slowly let it go. Let's windmill the arms over the front leg. Lift the back heel and step that right leg back. Beautiful. Lower down through the vinyasa. Knees, thighs, belly. Or you can keep the body in a straight long line and lower down through a low plank and chaturanga if you wish. Lower down. Beautiful. Let's lift those hips up nice and high. For a soothing breath cycle. And the left knee bends and the foot comes in underneath us. Lovely. Ground the foot back down on an angle as you rise up with the arms and the hips sink. So you can just let that foot wander a little bit further in front. If you need more space between your feet, that's okay if you don't. Tailbone under and down. Ribs lifting. Starting to feel the stretch underneath the ribs as the front body turns, facing the same direction as the front foot. Feeling that back hip open up. Lovely, grounding down through the outside line of the right foot. Just breathing and relaxing across the shoulders. Just wanting a little bit of softness there, yeah? A little bit of easiness about the neck, face, jaw. And the palms lower back down together towards your heart space. Beautiful. Let's reach them all the way out into warrior two. Shoulders lift, perhaps on the inhale, and settle a little bit wider on the exhale. You can feel that stretch. Just zinging all the way down through the arms, out the ends of your fingers. Another breath cycle here, just gently being held in this moment. Beautiful. Windmilling the arms forwards over the front foot, lifting that back heel. Taking a moment here because we're going to step forward. So the right knee bends and lifts the foot, stepping forwards. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, lower down. Beautiful. Bend the knees, roll up to standing. Arms out to the side, palms meet, and come back to your heart center. Just a gentle shoulder roll forwards and backwards. Perhaps another one, backwards and forwards. And just standing here, nice and steady in Samasthiti or peaceful pose. So just feeling those beautiful, gentle, soothing movements of the breath through you. Feeling the neck soften, even lift the head a little higher. Feeling the shoulders ease and the arms fall a little closer to the body. Feeling all the little muscle fibers within and around the hips. Knowingly support the upper body and hold you steady and strong.